Welcome to the Sons of Vancouver. Jenna, Max, and myself, James, are doing a whiskey challenge today. We're going to taste 7 different high rye mash bill whiskeys, and we're going to challenge ourselves to see how many we can get right.
What are we drinking today, guys?
Let's introduce a couple of the bottles that we're going to blind test.
Some of our favorites include the Angel's Envy Rye Finish.
This is a 95% rye, 5% malted barley.
This is a rum cask.
Rum
finished,
finished,
right?
yeah.
Rum finish.
Angel's Envy finished rye, finished in rum casks.
That's what they call.
Yeah.
It's very wordy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
We also enjoy Michter's. This is their rye whiskey.
This is a James favorite, I think.
Absolutely. Up next, we have Whistlepig. This is 100% rye whiskey, aged for 6 years.
Technically American, but we all know it's Canadian.
Bottled by something in somewhere New York.
Something
Alright.
in somewhere. This unfamiliar shape is a truly unique whiskey.
A Canadian gem.
Good enough for the queen herself.
Yes, her royal ryeness.
Nice one.
Yes. Near and dear to James's heart is
Lot 40. This, in my mind, was the whiskey that kind of started the rye movement in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
a revival, if you will. Here's the best whiskey in the lot.
Palm trees and a tropical breeze. The latest Sons of Vancouver release.
Probably sold out by the time this video.
Definitely sold out. Definitely sold out.
Beautiful.
Lastly, the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
last but not least.
In a convenient format, very large.
Good for air travel.
Taken to a bonfire when you're out for a rip in the country.
Definitely good for a rip. Potter's
Canadian
Cask whiskey.
cask whiskey.
I don't know what that means.
special old cask whiskey,
What
and
is-
then on the barrel it says rye.
Every whiskey's a cask whiskey, but
Yeah.
This one's even more cask
it's
whiskey.
even more casky. That one was really thrown in to throw us off.
This is the
Yeah.
only whiskey in the lineup that's not it contains no rye. What do we do now?
Now we drink them, I guess. Okay, so we've poured these all out into 3 different glasses, so we're all going to taste them at the same time. James has a rocks glass only because James prefers to have a rocks glass, and me and Max prefer like snifters. So
Here we go. For you, Jenna. For you, James.
Thank you, Max.
I already know what this is.
Ooh.
There are some here that like color is a dead giveaway for sure.
I'm getting some strong notes of nothing.
Yeah, it smells like absolutely nothing.
Some pale.
Like
Good old
it's-
neutral spirit aged
Yes.
in a barrel.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can like nose this and know that it's the Potter's.
I think we're in agreement here.
Whoa.
But, whoa.
Thanks
Spoiler
for giving
game.
it away,
Yeah.
Jenna.
What's
Jenna's
that?
going to
What's that?
maintain her lead if she doesn't keep
What's
quiet.
that called?
Oh yeah, I think it's Potter's too.
Yeah, that tastes like
I'm going to
tastes like neutral grain spirit.
put the rest of that down.
Delicious.
I'm gonna be more specific. Neutral grain spirit in a used oak barrel
Mmm.
for a maximum of 4 years.
Mmm. Perfect. Glass number 2. Well, that was a nice little like freebie, because now I have no idea.
Solid notes of a high alcohol content. I'm going to say this is probably the lot 40.
That is a high rye mash bill.
I'm thinking.
I feel like that's the lot 40,
Mhm.
probably.
I'm thinking lot 42.
If we all agree with each other, then this isn't going to be any fun.
Well, you know, people came here to see professionals, though, didn't
Right,
they?
true.
Not a bunch of amateurs.
That's true. I'm just copying Max. That's all I'm doing.
I reach conclusions quickly.
Yeah. That's
James?
love
It's a high rye, and it's not grassy enough. There's not enough graphite for it to be the Whistlepig. It is pretty fruity on the nose. Like I get a lot of, a bit of tropical fruit, which is not exactly characteristic for Crown Royal, it also tastes like it's a higher ABV, so the lot 40, 55% would fall into that.
It was a very detailed explanation.
Much better
I'm
than
really
ours,
impressed
yeah.
by it.
Yeah.
Process of elimination.
Yeah.
I think you guys are absolutely right. I think it is, because there's nothing else it could be, because the Canadian Club Northern Harvest, I haven't had it in years.
It's
but
also like not familiar to me, and I haven't had the lot 40 rye before, so.
We don't
I'm
have
just
to
going to shake this whole thing up.
Yeah.
I think it's Whistle Pig.
You think it's Whistle
I'm
Pig?
going to change my answer right now. Yep.
All right.
What's the proof on Whistle Pig?
The proof on Whistle Pig is 48.28. Very precise.
You are allowed to change your votes at the end. You can rearrange if you want to, so.
Nope.
No? Max is like, fuck that. That's interesting though, like the tailsiness, like now I'm doubting myself a little bit.
I wanted to change one just
Yeah.
so you guys would like, because if we're all the same all the way through, if one person changes,
Yeah.
it's like, well, maybe he was right about that one and I'm wrong about the next one.
You're getting a little bit more complexity and style here.
Oh my
You
god.
just wait now, it's going to be.
I don't know what anything is. I'm so lost.
It's got a lot of heat, but it's still smooth.
I mean, to me, this is like right off the bat. Clearly, I feel like it's American.
Yeah, I agree on the American side.
Like
as well.
this is just like American style rye. This is a good example of an American style rye to me.
Yeah, it's clean. It's spicy, but it's not relying on.
It has like a bourbon characteristic to it while being rye.
Are you leaning as much towards the Michters as I am?
I don't drink either the Whistle Pig or the Michters enough to know the two apart.
Oh, I've had a good deal of this Whistle Pig, but not the Michters.
I mean, that makes me think it's the Michters that you're telling me that it is.
No.
This has a note of like a, almost like a plum brandy. It has like a bit of like a fermented fruit note.
But then there's a part of me that's like, this could be the Crown.
It
too.
could be the Crown.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
like, oh, it's American, but I also think it could be the Crown. Like, I think it's either Michters or it's the Crown Royal.
Well, if
Crown kind of tastes like American whiskey to me. Like, it doesn't really taste like Canadian whiskey.
I haven't had Crown Rye in a long time.
I had it not too long ago.
Well, if Crown's watching and we all think it's Michters, Crown knows they can raise their prices.
Mm-hmm. They always say your first guess is usually the correct one, and then when you doubt yourself, it's usually wrong. So, I'm gonna go with Michters, but I might change it at the end. I might change my...
Yeah, as we keep tasting.
There's one that I want to taste that I feel like could also be Crown. I'm unsure of it.
So you're both at Michters right now?
I'm at Michters.
I'm at Michters, yeah.
And James?
No, it's Crown Royal.
Did you say it's Crown Royal?
I think
Crown
he's
Royal.
just doing
Yeah.
the opposite, just kind of, yeah. All right, we go into number 4.
This is so much fun.
I know.
James.
That was mostly why I wanted to do this, is because I knew it would be really fun.
Oh, I know what this is already. And I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, magnificent.
Magnificent. Lots of spice, lots of flavor on this one.
Talk about tropical fruit.
Tropical fruit everywhere on this one. I could even go so far to call it pit roasted pineapple.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. Not to toot my own horn here, but I'm pretty sure that
This is a
this is
pretty nice
easily
whiskey.
going to be the best whiskey in the lot.
This is a pretty nice whiskey.
It's our whiskey.
Yeah, I don't mind drinking this at all.
So you
It's
all,
definitely high ABV. Yeah, that's ours.
That's our whiskey.
everyone's going with yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Thank you, Max.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's another
yeah,
no-brainer.
no, that was correct.
This one's ours, isn't
Look
it?
at the viscosity on this one too. Like, we were wondering whether it was sweetened or not.
It's got a tailsy heat.
It's kind of like our other whiskey, Marshmallows Over a Campfire, was put into an Amaretto barrel, or an ex-Amaretto barrel. and so it had a really high sugar content. And like this one has a similar body to it for sure. Like you can it really sticks on the glass. You can feel like the syrupy thickness to it.
Yeah, it has that like Chinese 5-spice, allspice molasses.
Yeah, it tastes like mace or like
Mace.
nutmeg.
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that's the Angel's Envy rum cask.
This is definitely the Angel's Envy rum cask.
Yeah, like 100% on that one.
Number 6.
Hold on. Did we all go Angels?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Well, wait, James, are you in agreement?
Yep.
Do we have quorum?
We have quorum.
We have quorum.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Angel's Envy.
Yeah. Thank you. I feel like James might have been trying to throw me off by making a statement first, but I am starting to agree that it might be just Crown Royal. Yeah.
I don't know if I agree on that one.
Oh, fair enough. It could be Whistle Pig too, because it does
tastes like perhaps it's 100% rye to me. And that's a strong statement because I could be completely wrong.
And it does have a bit of a heat to it, but like
usually
and the
that
Whistle
like
Pig being strong.
Usually the eucalyptus comes from rye. I find, like it's so peppery to me that it doesn't feel like a mash bill that's like strongly not rye.
Yeah. Oh, I am gonna go Whistle Pig now.
I think this one's Michter's, and I think the other one is Whistle Pig that we had before.
And Max, what do you think?
I think number 6 is Whistle Pig.
I am undecided. That is either Michter's or Lot 40. Those are two whiskeys that I haven't had in a very long time. I'll know by the next one.
All right.
I'm gonna say it's Lot 40, but I might change that answer.
Last one.
Final whiskey. Chalky.
Well, now I'm confused. Now I'm lost.
Well, for me, I don't want to change any of my answers, so I'm going to call this Crown. It's pleasant, but it is also very plain. It seems like a safe whiskey. It's clean. Doesn't have a lot of burn. Doesn't have too much flavor, but the nose is quite pleasant.
All right, I'm changing all my answers again.
Whoa.
This is the Whistle Pig. Yeah, so 3 and 6, one's Michter's and one is. Can I go back and taste them again?
Yeah.
3?
3. I don't know which one. I don't really care.
Have you ever seen that whiskey.com guy where he reviews Fireball and he's like, whoa, and just loves it?
Why wouldn't you? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with him. Yeah. Fireball's over. Fireball's delicious. Max, the one that we just tasted, what do you think it was?
I think it was Crown. But I also didn't change any of my answers, so that left me with Crown.
Adam, which one did I say was Whistle Pig? Was it number 3?
Number 2.
I'm more confused than ever. I have no idea between those 3.
We'll take
Okay.
a break and then
Okay.
do it.
I'm going number 3 is Michter's. I'm gonna go. This is Whistle Pig and this is Crown Royal.
All I know is I'd like to have more of this number 4 whiskey.
Okay, so 6 was Crown, 7 you said was Michter's.
No, wait, no. 3 is
boy.
Michter's.
All right. Yeah, 3 is Michter's,
Mhm.
6 is Crown, 7 was
Whistle Pig. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Locked
That's my
in.
story.
Locked
Sticking
Sticking
to
to
it.
I'm going back to this number 4 whiskey because that is top notch.
Yeah. Everybody should wish that this glass was more full.
We
Yeah.
on you.
Okay, bartender. Number 7 is definitely Whistle Pig, which means that I have to change my number 3 answer.
Number 2.
Number 2 answer. I think I'm very positive that number 7 is Whistle Pig, which is a Canadian rye that's
Right.
shipped to America and bottled. which means I have to change my number 2 answer. So number 2 is also a Canadian rye. I think it's lot 40, the cask-strength, which means that I have to change number 6, and I'm going to move number 6 to be Michter's. So I actually think that Michter's is a pretty low ABV, and this one isn't quite as hot as a few of the others. But embarrassingly, I'm not finding a huge difference between the Michter's and the Crown.
I have said
they're both low ABV.
Crown drinks like an American whiskey. It doesn't taste like Canadian whiskey to me.
Are we locking all these answers in then?
Let's lock them in.
Yes.
Sweet.
Tell us the results.
Adam, break down that fourth
Do
wall.
it.
All right, so one person actually got everything right. One person.
The nose over here.
The nose.
One person got 2 wrong, and the other person got 3 wrong.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Well, we're still over 50%.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Number 1.
so number 1 was Potter's, which
Oh.
everybody got that right.
That one was so hard to do,
Yes.
guys.
Thanks for saying that.
One of its merits is it comes in a very large bottle.
Number 2 was Lot 40, which everyone got right eventually.
I was a bit slow on that,
That was
uptake.
close. And
I
that's
was very slow.
you drank half that bottle.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
Not in one sitting.
This is the original release of the cask-strength. That came out in like 2017.
Fancy
Very
boy
fancy.
stuff.
Number 3.
All right.
Number 3 was Crown, which
Crown.
only James got right.
Oh!
I just did the math in my head.
So that means you got everything
Right.
right.
Mhm.
This guy. It's like he owns a distillery or something.
So Max and Jenna both thought that was Michter's.
Ah.
Mm.
We're gonna blame that on Max.
It had that little bit of tails that Canadian whiskey always attributes to rye.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
There's the tails. It smells a bit like apples.
Number 4 was the Sons of Vancouver.
No way.
Palm trees and tropical breeze. Everyone got that right.
Yeah,
Picked
thank
that one
God.
up today.
That would have been embarrassing.
Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Number 5 was Angel's Envy.
No way.
Everyone got that right.
Yeah. That one
Very
was pretty on
distinctive. Lots of nutmeg.
And this one got flipped around a lot. Number 6 was Michter's,
Right.
which James got right. Max thought it was Whistle Pig. Jenna, you thought it was Crown.
Right. So I didn't get last place. I'm so happy.
No.
And the last one was Whistle Pig, which
Jenna got
Jenna and James got right.
I'm glad I changed that at the end.
right. Nice.
Alright. I'm pretty happy with that result. I only got, I just reversed one. So.
Well, there you go. Turns out second guessing is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go with your gut.
Yeah.
Or just wait till the end, like James
Yeah.
did.
So how do you feel about that, James? Are you so pleased with yourself?
I could have improved in a few places.
That was lots of fun. Let's do this again.
Mm-hmm.
I like how this really broke down a lot of perceptions I had of whiskey. For me personally, there was a little bit of waffling between Crown Royal and Michter's, although I didn't change my vote. Maybe because they were both lower ABV, sort of 42, 45, whereas a lot of these were 50 plus. And I've always held Michter's in, I mean, they were both great, but I've always held Michter's in like a really high regard, and in my mind it was very oaky. And the Michter's rye was actually not particularly oaky.
I think the Lot 40 was actually one of my favorites of the thing.
I know what you mean.
That one stood out very well from the rest.
I liked it a lot more than the Whistle Pig.
But that number 4, I just can't get over.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Gonna have to have another sip of number
Yeah.
4.
Thanks for joining us on our inaugural video.
Thanks for joining me.
Cheers, James.
Cheers.
Yeah, we picked number 4.
Number 4.
Right, the right choice. Hi, my name is Max, and I'm a distiller here at Sons of Vancouver.
A distiller.
A distiller. I'm from Vancouver, and it's very nice to be with you this evening.
That's so intimate.
Oh, I know. Your voice got like really like romantic. Hey, I'm Jenna. I am also a distiller here at Sons of Vancouver, and I'm going to beat both these guys at this challenge.
My name is James Lester. I'm the ice machine repairman at Sons of Vancouver, and it's very nice to spend a night with you.